All right. If you've never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. Usually they are U.S. currency, like this one, which is Morgan silver dollar. This is 90% silver. And occasionally I work on fine silver as well. For example, American Silver Eagles. These are 1 ounce fine silver. They make really nice big chunky rings. But today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I've worked on, like I said, 90% silver and fine silver, but I've never worked on sterling silver. And I got a couple of interesting sterling silver rounds, and I think this is the coolest looking one. It's got that United Nations symbol right there at the top. Should be cool on the ring. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. That's what we're going to be doing on this live. We're going to make this sterling silver coin into a ring. If you want to hang out and watch me do it, you're more than welcome to. And if at any point during this live you'd like to get yourself something made by me, I work on quarters, half dollars, dollars, all kinds of different coins to make into rings. You can visit my website. It's linked on my profile, or you can just go to coinringmaker.com. So now that we've got all that out of the way, if y'all would just tap the screen like crazy, we've got 1 like. And if we can get to 100 likes, we'll get started on this coin here. Be making that into a ring. Should be pretty cool. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I coming through? Walk just till my tranquilizer kicks in. That's what's up, Vanilla Shake. All right, we'll try and give you guys a real good look at this round before we start working on it. A lot of nice detail on it. I also like how the year is really prominent, 1945 right there. Unfortunately, this guy in the middle is going to get punched right out of it. So we're going to go ahead and take this out of here. And like I said, y'all, feel free to visit my website, coinringmaker.com. There's lots of cool stuff there, all made in the United States, handmade by me. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Honestly, I gotta stick with Pikachu, man. He's pretty dope. So we're gonna put that in here. And this tool is going to auto-center our coin. So we can punch a hole right in the middle of it. That's going to be the first step. Heya. Thanks for joining in. How you doing, Splash? Been a while since I've been on live. So we're doing something a little bit different today. This is my first sterling silver round that I've ever worked on. So let's see how it goes. Man, I tell you what, it's pretty tough. We went through. Woo! There is our center punch. And right from the get-go, I can tell this coin is going to put up a fight. So what I do is I make coins into rings. This is an example of one. This is a Morgan dollar from 1890. I work on a bunch of different types of coins. And this is the one we're working on today. That eagle looks really cool. Nice. FYP. If you'd like to send me a coin, you can email me at info@coinringmaker.com. And that's how I do all my custom orders, is through that email address. So now that we've got the center punched out, Still have a lot of nice detail on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up that cut edge right there. You can see it's pretty sharp. We're going to smooth that out. It really depends on how big the coin is. Usually the larger the coin, the more time it takes. This will probably take me about an hour to do. This is called a deburring tool. It's frequently used by plumbers to clean up pipe, but it's also really good for cleaning up the inside of punched coins. Makes them nice and smooth, gets rid of that sharp, jagged edge. It's a pretty great tool. So we're about to hit 1,000 likes. Y'all tap that screen for me. I know this is kind of a slow, boring part, but we are going to get to more exciting stuff. Coinringmaker.com. How can I get coins to do this? I get most of my coins on eBay. There's lots of different types of coins on eBay, so you can search really specific stuff and find it pretty quickly. Yeah, it looks a little weird, doesn't it? TikTok always got to be changing, keeping us on our toes. I saw they changed the notifications back to the way everybody liked it too. Not all sorted weird now. So this inside edge should be pretty smooth by now. See if we can see how nice and smooth that is. So now what we're going to do is anneal this coin. It's going to be heated up with some fire, and that's going to soften it and make it easier to bend and shape. So I'll hop over here to the torch real quick. 2,200 likes. Let's go. What I'm looking for here is the flame to turn kind of an orange color. Starting to see a little bit of it now. There we go. So that should be nice and warm. This is a pretty satisfying part right here. It's called the quench. Gotta like that. You gotta like that. Howdy, howdy. What's going on, guys? So I'm working on my first sterling silver round right now. I've never done this specific type of metal before, so so far so good. Really nice detail on it too, and I'm glad we got the whole United Nations here. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's just plain water. So now we're gonna move over here. This is my 1-ton arbor press. We're going to start folding this. This is what I like to hear. Yeah, the Texas one is nice. I like the Texas one a bunch. That was the first one I really wore a whole lot. Currently sporting the Morgan dollar though. How big am I making this one? Usually the first time I make a specific ring, I fit it to myself, just so I can see how like how comfortable it is. So it'll be the same size as this ring, which is just a tad over an 8.5. Alright, so now we're going to start folding this thing here. This is called a doming block, and this is a steel ball bearing. And we're just going to give it a nice fold. It's a tough coin. Put a little elbow grease in it. Definitely a little tougher than fine silver. But so far we've got a nice even kind of cone shape on this. I'm going to go ahead and anneal it again. 8.5 is kind of a girlish size. I don't know, I haven't sold a lot of 8.5s to girls. They're usually closer to 6s. I got skinny fingers, sure, you could say that. Yeah, working on that bicep. Yeah, coin ring making keeps me strong. Alright, so we're gonna anneal this one more time. You want one of those? This is the only round like this I have. And I don't even know how many of these there are out there. But I do have a lot of different types of coin rings available on my website, coinringmaker.com. Lots of different sizes and designs to choose from. Go check that out. Should be a link for it on my profile. And I'll go ahead and be real nice and give everybody here a coupon code. We're pretty close to 1,000 people watching. So y'all can use the coupon code WELCOME. That'll save you 10% off anything you get at coinringmaker.com. Most of my orders are either done on TikTok Live or I just make videos of them. So if you order a coin ring from me, there's a good chance you'll get to see how it was made. I also repost all my TikTok Lives on YouTube. So if you want to go follow me on YouTube, there's a ton of coin ring making videos there. The channel name is Coin Ring Maker. It's pretty easy to find. Get my phone set up here real quick. Y'all tap the screen for me if you don't mind. We got 3,400 likes. Take a good look at this. So far it's looking really cool. Dry it off a little bit and then we'll keep folding it. And as we continue to fold this out, it's going to get closer and closer to like a ring shape. These are all specialty coin ring folding or reduction dies. 17 degrees if anyone's wondering. What's the charge for one? You can see all my prices on my website. I make a bunch of different types of coin rings, so the prices really do vary quite a bit. But just go to coinringmaker.com and use the coupon code WELCOME. It'll save you 10% on anything you get. I'm sure you'll find something you like there. Let's see if we can get this to focus a little bit. You need to send yours back to be resized. Okay. I'm gonna follow you. If you will message me, I will get back to you about that as soon as this live is over. Not a problem. You buy that so quick, well, go to the website, man. coinringmaker.com. Link is in my profile. Use the coupon code WELCOME. Save 10%. Work on quarters, half dollars, dollars. All kinds of cool coins. Go check it out. Link is on my profile. Coming along very nicely. But we have bottomed out on our 17 degree die. So what we'll do next is put this on a ring stretcher and stretch out this smaller side. But before we do that, I need to re-anneal it. We'll take a good look at it before we keep moving. Let's see how that eagles. Yeah, that eagle's really tight. That's cool. And if you guys haven't followed me yet, drop that follow. Hit the follow and like button. Do all the stuff and the things. Visit the website. Use the coupon code WELCOME. Is my sizing die. I believe they're all steel. Safety first here, man. Go ahead and quench this. What's going on, man? Long time no see. How you been? Yeah, this is sterling. This is the first sterling silver round that I've actually ever worked on. So we're kind of experimenting with this. So far, so good. It's holding the shape real nice and the detail. It is a bit tougher than fine silver. Trying to get back on TikTok. That's the way, man. I don't know. I took about a month off. I think everybody did. Everybody should, every once in a while. It can get to be a lot. This is the first live I've done in quite a while, actually. So this is my ring stretcher. How this works is there's a, I don't know what you would call it, kind of like a rod, cone-shaped rod inside the middle of here. And when you pull this lever up, it pushes that rod out and pushes out these splines, and that stretches the ring out. So we're going to put a little bit of blue paper towel on here. It's going to help protect the inside detail on this coin. And we're just going to try and stretch this out here. But before we do that, there's a step I skipped. What I need to do is sand this cut edge right here. Where most coin ring making mistakes happen is on the cut edge, so we need to make sure that that's nice and taken care of. This is just a nail file. Now we got that nice and smooth and shiny. That special coin ring maker sandpaper. Now these aren't just nail file blocks. They're a lot more colorful when I first get them. But you can just get these at Walmart. I think they're like 98 cents or something. I have a bunch of them. I like them a lot. They're very good. When I try to use sandpaper, I just tear holes in it, and these work a lot better for me. I like it. I'll try and keep this paper towel between the ring and the stretcher. coming along pretty cool. I'd say it's big enough to fit, so we can probably start reducing it. We'll go ahead and anneal this one more time, and then start sending it to the Swedish wrap. So the Morgan silver dollars are 200. I think I'm actually wearing an 1891 right now. So let me finish annealing this and I'll show it to you. Check the date on that. Yep. It's 1890. That's funny. So yeah, the Morgan silver dollar rings are 200, and I can do a size 11 for sure. No problem. I like these rings a bunch. They look really good whether it's head side out or tail side out. It's a solid coin ring for sure. So now we're going to put some tape around this thing. This is going to help protect the outside detail as we start reducing this down, giving it a bit more of a ring shape and getting closer to our target size. Thank you guys for watching and sticking around and tapping the screen and leaving nice comments. I do appreciate it. I've been making coin rings a little over 3 years. Gotta find the right tool. Hey man, if you want some tutorials on how to do this, go follow me on YouTube. I've got a whole bunch of videos on there. I also have a recommended tool list on my website, coinringmaker.com. If you really want to give this a try, those are some helpful resources. But it is a little harder than it looks. I've seen many people try and then just not have a lot of follow through for it. Takes a lot of patience. Yeah, that's how I actually started doing it, was by hand. It was like a hammer and a mandrel. Pretty basic caveman tools. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can actually see, like, if you go to my first video on YouTube, you can see me make stuff like super basic. But I've definitely upgraded my tools a bit since then, as well as my procedure. I've got an extinguisher right here if I need it. All right, I also got this jug of water. Don't you worry. I just get one chick. I'm married, but I'm pretty sure most people who make jewelry do pretty well with the ladies. Ladies like the jewelry. I like shiny stuff, you know. Waller gets the chicks. There it is. I believe it. Danger zone. Freaking Archer. Anybody here watch Archer? It's good stuff. We are like crows. We like shiny things. Yep. That's funny. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some more tape on this and we'll keep reducing it. Oh, I bet. Yeah, Juan, your ring is massive. And you know, I really appreciate you taking a chance on me. Like way back when. Like to work on your wedding rings. Like I really appreciate that. That was a big deal. We get this all the way to the bottom of this die here. Go ahead and find a little bit smaller one that it'll fit in. And keep on sending that down. And there. It's getting pretty tough. Yeah, we gotta re-anneal it. It is getting a bit smaller though. It's looking pretty cool. I do really like this blue tape, but it is very difficult to get off sometimes. There we go. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. I wonder how this is going to polish up. Looking pretty good. Now there is a bit of an inside lip right here And I'm going to go ahead and cut away at some of that, because once we straighten out and even out these two different sides, it's going to be pretty uncomfortable. So I'm going to go ahead and cut away at some of that right now. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty open to, like, free speech. Like, I don't care what people say. I'm gonna do my thing. It would be nice if y'all would be nice to each other. I mean, basic kindergarten rules, but I'm not gonna boot anybody because they don't like the way I do what I do. And they want to hang around and watch anyways. I guess that's some people's prerogative, but no, man, it's the Wild West in here. Let the trolls roam. They ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I'm just speaking, you know, in general. Thank you. That should be pretty close to our target size. What I'm going to do is flip this over and reduce this other edge now to even it up. I didn't mute anybody. If I muted you, how would you be telling me that I muted you? Flawed logic in your argument, sir. But if it's an apology you seek, I'm so sorry. I may have been a little busy working on some jewelry to see something you said, and I don't know. Not trying to get anybody butt hurt, man. Just making a ring. My apologies. Juggling a few things here at once, my friend. Hey, what's going on, Rick? Mr. Rush. I'm working on my first sterling round right now. I've never done sterling before. I'll go over here. We'll take the tape off together, see how this thing's coming out. It's pretty cool. Not too shabby. Do you have to use a brass wheel to polish it? No, I do most everything by hand. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use really fine steel wool to get the fire scale off. And then I use these jewelry polishing cloths. So as soon as I get rid of the rest of this little lip on here, we'll start polishing this up. I think we got it. Looks nice and smooth. Oh, no, I can still feel a little bit right there. Yeah. How much is the sterling? I haven't priced out how much it's going to be yet. Since I haven't done it before, I really wanted to see how they would come out. And the designs I have for sterling are kind of weird. So right now for sterling, I've got 4 of these presidential rounds with like different presidents on them. And then I had this signing of the United Nations Charter. I thought it was really cool because it's got the United Nations logo. And then there's this armistice, brings peace, the end of the World War I. So they're just kind of weird, but I wanted to try it out. So I haven't quite priced these out yet. I'm not sure what they're going to be. It's probably going to depend on the round because I haven't looked into how they vary or how easy it would be to get a similar round as this one. I only have one-offs. So that's something I'm going to have to work out. Yeah, these are sterling shavings. I'm going to have to get a new container. Never seen a sterling round. Yeah, they're kind of weird and rare. They're like kind of generic and not very collectible, but also like not highly produced. I don't know. I just stumbled across these because I thought the designs on them were cool and the price was right, so I picked some up. So we'll see how nice we can get these to shine up here. Get the inside. What presidents do I have? Like I said, this was like totally random pickup. It was just like, oh, that would maybe make a cool ring. So I got James Buchanan. I've got Andrew Johnson, Richard Nixon. I think this will probably be the first one I'll make. And then there's Benjamin Harrison. So the rest of these guys are kind of not really super well known. I know people know Nixon. Now, I'll be honest. What did you say? I'm right that adults should talk about issues. I have no problem talking about issues. But I do have a little bit of a problem with like somebody trying to take over the show. Like, I'm doing this, I'm filming it, I'm trying to make jewelry at the same time and talking to literally hundreds of strangers at the same time. It's a bit of a handful, and to come in with like a negative attitude and criticize can really throw somebody off. So, I don't know, man. Like, I can be cool if you can be cool. Like, but I think it should go both ways, you know? So, the reason I don't use a Dremel is if I slip or I miss, the chance of me, like, putting a nick or a scratch on the inside of the ring is really high. So, I prefer to do everything by hand. That's just a personal choice. There's definitely machines out there that would make this easier, faster, more efficient, but this is I don't know, it's kind of therapeutic to me. I prefer to do it with my own hands. A little bit. Some people said that I have a dangerous setup. Basically, my torch being next to plastic bags is wildly inappropriate. So that's about all. And I mean, you're not entirely wrong. I should tidy up a bit. Right? Gotta be handmade all the way, my friend. Pretty much the only, like, mechanized thing I really use on my rings is a tumbler. And that's for, like, cleaning up really, really dirty stuff. Most of the time I can do it by hand, no problem. So we got that looking nice and spiffy. This did get a little deformed, but, I mean, you can still make out what it is, I think. Eagle looks really good still. I almost wanted to put the eagle on the outside because that design is just, it's pretty cool. Got a couple stars on the inside there. I think that's a pretty good looking ring. It's even thicker than my Morgan. And the date's even clearer too. I really like how the date is actually pushed inside of the coin instead of popping out of it. The text size is very nice. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, instantly. Yeah, I could walk into the United Nations wearing this, be like, no, yeah, I belong here. See, I've got the ring. Oh, this is cool. I really like it. It's very comfortable. Yeah, that's cool. So I think I might be looking a little more into doing some more sterling silver rings. I really like how that came out. So this is the only one of these I have. And I don't know if I'll be able to find any more rounds like this. I'll have to look around. How do you get one? You'll have to visit coinringmaker.com probably in about a week. Because I'm going to have to set up a whole nother branch just for sterling silver on there. But I would call this a success. I'm pretty pleased with it. Definitely think I can repeat it. And I do appreciate you guys watching. So you need that 45. What size do you need it in? I think these are probably going to be 150. I don't know. They may, I think like 180. Size 12. It's a little small for a size 12 now. Yeah, y'all will just have to check out the website, and the first one to get it's going to get it. It should be posted in about a week. But we got that all finished up. There's a lot of other coin rings that are available on my website, coinringmaker.com. You can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10% off your order. And I'll probably be back on here tomorrow, so if you do place an order and you come back and watch the live tomorrow, there's a good chance you'll see your ring get made. So y'all go check out the website. Have a great evening. Thanks for watching. And we'll catch you next time. That came out really cool. Bye.